Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is Penelope or Penapple, and today I am doing a very cool video. We're going to be talking about the new gender features that have been added in The Sims, and I am very excited for this. I just want to say that I am a cis woman with she, her pronouns, just so you guys know, so I'm definitely not an authority on really any of this. But I just wanted to showcase it. I wanted to show everybody the new features because I'm excited. So first of all, this is the new screen. The first thing I noticed was that you now have more voice type options no matter what gender you're in. It used to be that these three on the right would be for men only, and then these three on the left would be for women only. So now you can change it.
Chobe, Mr. Glorb.
Oh, Lava, Droid.
So that's the first thing I noticed. The walks are all still the same. You were still able to use any of these walks for any of the genders. Age is still the same. The sort of household relationships, all the same. What's the biggest difference is this area, which is customized gender. So it used to just be female and male. And now you can choose female, and you can change the physical frame, and it's the same options in the male. And so you could switch between masculine and feminine. And you can also choose the clothing preference between masculine and feminine. And then you also are able to determine pregnancy, so you can decide whether your sim can become pregnant, get others pregnant, or neither. And then the last thing in this area is, can the sim use the toilet standing up? Yes or no. So that's all pretty good. The clothing is pretty much all the male clothing is now available for female sims, and all the female clothing is now available for male sims. So all clothes are unisex now, which is great. I'm so happy. The only thing is, and I haven't noticed this with any of the other like gender types combinations, is some of the clothing options are kind of weird. So if you look at the sim, if you look at her torso, it's not as big as it appears under this clothing. See, it's like a lot smaller. And I've seen this in other outfits, like I think in this one. No, this one's fine. Let me see. I'm going to find one for you. Okay, so I found one. This is from the Get to Work pack, and it also has a bit of a weird sort of bulging effect that I don't understand. So like the body shape is not as it is presented under the clothes. So I don't really know what's happening with that. It is in there for a couple of the different like styles, but everything else seems to be working really great. Swimsuits, everything. You can only change the boob size on female sims. I don't think you can do that on your male sims with feminine body types. No, you can't. This is like flat chested. You can just make the chest a little bit like bigger, but it's not actual like what people would consider to be boobs. So yeah, everything else seems to be working fine. The female sims also can't have any facial hair. It doesn't matter whether they're female, traditional female body type, or traditional male body type. It doesn't matter. They can't get facial hair if they are female. It's not the case for the males. Whether or not they're female or male presenting, they can have facial hair. So yeah, I have some mixed feelings with all of this, just with the classification. One thing I am really happy about is the male sims with a female body type do not have to have their chest covered. And I am very pleased with that. So I'm really glad that the chests are free. I actually, that is not the case for the female sims with the male body types, which is kind of interesting in a way, but it's all kind of a mixed bag. One of the things I want to talk about is I don't like this sort of categorization of everything still. I wish the clothes were all just thrown in there. I know not everyone will agree with that, but I do feel like we are saying that only these clothes are feminine, and then that only these clothes are masculine. And I feel like, why do we need to classify them anymore? If everybody can wear them, why do we need to classify them as these two styles? I mean, what does feminine or masculine even mean? Like, why? So that kind of bugs me a little bit. It does. I also do wish there was an option for picking pronouns, but I guess it's assumed that if your sim is female, they will have the she, her pronouns, and if they are male, they will have the he, him. But I think that they should have added in a gender neutral or gender non-identifying, any of those, because they could have just, I'm not quite sure what the symbol is, but they could have added that, and then they could have used they, them pronouns. I know that there's like Z, like Zim, I think is one. And so I don't understand why that isn't an option. That confuses me a bit. This is still relatively rigid. I mean, we only have 2 gender options. Now we can change the body types of the Sims within those genders, which is great, and we can change the clothes, and we can change like all of these other things, but I think we're still leaving out a huge amount of people who really don't need to be left out. This coding would be very simple. But I'm going to get into the game, and I'm going to show you a couple of features. So we're in game now, and I'm going to show you some of the options that we have for changing like gender stuff. This is a create a sim that is only offered in game mode, and it's one where you can no longer change the age. You can still change the walk, sort of thing, and you can still change all of the gender settings, which is new. You can't change the body type, which I guess you can a little bit. Oh, that's new, I think. Huh, that's new. I wasn't expecting that. But so you could change this again very easily. So all of these things. Okay, so overall, I'm pretty pleased with this pack. My biggest thing with it is that you can't have gender neutral Sims. You can't have Sims that don't identify as male or female, which doesn't make any sense to me. It really doesn't. So that's my biggest pet peeve. Otherwise, I think it's pretty well done. I'd love to hear what you guys think. Do you think it's well done? Do you think that there's some stuff that I've missed, some of the nuances that I don't understand as a cis person? Please tell me. I would love to hear everybody's thoughts on this. Please be nice in the comments, though. Please, please. This is a very sensitive subject for a lot of people, so please have kindness. So, I hope that you guys all enjoyed this video, and, you know, like, comment, subscribe, that whole spiel, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!